Welcome back, and we're moving into our final segment for today, and this is also an essential for New Year's Eve. We're talking about doing some glam makeup for New Year's Eve, and we have makeup artist Tania Tanisha with us this morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi,
Thanks for having me.
And welcome back. Of course, this is not your first time here, so we appreciate you being here, and you brought a lovely model for us as well to be able to do the makeup, right?
That's right.
Who's your model?
This is Tania.
Okay.
Unique. She has two first names. I love it.
So Tania, we're obviously doing a TV version of makeup. So today we're only going to be focusing on how to do the eyes, which is really the best way to have a nice pop for a party, right?
That's right. And initially for New Year's, we tend to look for a lot of glitter, a lot of glam, because of course it's New Year's and we want to enter it with a bang. So of course when it comes to New Year's makeup, and of course if you do your research, you would find that a lot of these looks are very glittery, very sparkly, and very bright and pretty.
Okay.
Yes.
So where do we start?
Okay, so we start priming the eyes, and I'm going to use a pro concealer from LA Girl, and I'm actually using this because I'm actually showing that you can use different products instead of bank breaking primers and expensive primers and stuff, and the concealer works in the same way.
Okay. I love that you say that, because you're right. Primers are extremely expensive, but priming your eyes before, especially eyeshadow, makes a huge difference, right?
Yes, it's very important.
Yeah.
Okay. It makes your eyeshadow stay on much, much longer. So it has that longevity, it has that staying power. So you can party all night and don't have to worry about your eyeshadows creasing or entering into different parts of the eye that you don't want it to go.
Then again, from a guy's perspective, one of the things we would look on definitely is, of course, the eye. We look at the eyes, and then again, the glamour of the eye. And so this is definitely one of the best part to start for the new year.
Exactly. So now I'm going to use just a little bit of crease color. That's a more darker color. And I'm going to go ahead and blend that in.
Okay, so what colors are we doing?
Okay, I'm going to go with more of the glitter, focus on the actual lid itself. Okay. So this is relatively simple. It's not very complicated, and a mix of a lot of makeup.
So even if you're doing a glittery eye, you still need to get in and do that dark contour, right?
Yes, you have to give your eyes some depth, some definition. So it kind of helps to shape up the eye. And then it also helps the glitter to pop a little bit more.
And as you can see there, she just takes her brush and she makes it look so easy.
It comes with some years of practice.
It comes with lots of practice.
Yeah, but I think, if you practice on yourself, it's much easier because you're getting used to your own face, and you just have to deal with just your face.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and most of these products that I'm using, I got right here in Belize.
Okay.
Nice.
So you don't have to order online or shop, in a lot of expensive stores to get good looking makeup. And it's all about method.
All right.
So I'm using some glitter here, and glitter is very, very tricky to use because of course when you're finished with all your foundation, you tend to have what we call fallouts. Right, so you just put a little bit on your brush, tap off the excess, and it flies.
Yeah.
And you just pat that on.
Now, key is that you're not brushing it on, you tap on glitter.
With glitter, yes, you tap that on.
Okay.
And it builds the more you go back with the glitter.
Yes, that's right. So you can just build as much glitter as you would like, depending on the look that you're looking for.
So New Year is always about this shiny and sparkly, and that's what we're doing right now.
It's a trend, yes, it's a trend. Glittery, sparkly. Think about the ball, the fireworks. We want everything to be bright and out there. So that's why New Year's makeup tends to be a little bit on the sparkly and pretty side. Yeah, really, really out there.
All right.
So we're just building some of that glitter before we get to the good part.
Ah.
Right,
this is just your base that you're working with.
Yeah,
right?
this is very basic. This is very, very easy, and I'm trying to showcase how easy it is just to get a nice little glammed out look. So I just went ahead with the brown, and then you saw that I put the glitter there. So I can go ahead now, and I'm going to highlight the eyebrows.
I was wondering. Okay.
Same thing, just a little bit.
And what does that mean, highlight the eyebrows?
You're putting some of the attention or focus right under the eyebrows here. And what it does is it kind of it gives it that illusion that it's nicely cleaned up. It makes your eyebrows more defined. And it literally kind of lifts up the face as well. So wherever you put your highlight, that's where most of the focus will be.
When it comes to especially a new year, a lot of folks would prefer to go to parties that are out, like with a lot of, we're actually out there, we're actually having a nice time.
Right.
Is it bad for them to have too much makeup on the eye, then again getting something into it, or do we have makeup that wouldn't spread off?
Yes, there's tons of makeup that would not budge, and that's the reason why we stress on using primers at first, because like I said, it helps the makeup stick. And it finds a nice place so it doesn't shift and go anywhere. And I've done this a lot. So even during Carnival, during the time when you'd be partying and sweating a lot, I would have my customers come back and say, hey, it didn't go anywhere. So things like eyelashes and stuff like that. So there's waterproof makeup, and there's also a lot of products like setting sprays, setting powders that really set your makeup and allows it to stay.
Beautiful.
So you don't have to worry about sweating off your major makeup.
So you did highlight, now you're moving into liner?
Yes, I'm lining her eyes now and giving a little bit.
That's the mark of a professional. She just swing that out so easily.
Yeah.
Oh wow, this took a lot of practice. It's way easier to do it on somebody else. So this look, like I said, it's relatively easy. Now you don't have to be dramatic as I am doing right now with the winged eyeliner. But my friend here, she loves a really good winged eyeliner. So
Tanya, give us some professional tips on how to perfect your wing.
Practice. There's a lot of practice involved. I did not get
this.
this.
So don't do it for the first time on New Year's Eve after you've put on all your color.
Try this at least 10 times before you get this. Because it's hard to create the balance. And a lot of times people, even myself, I end up looking like Amy Winehouse.
Yeah, like one up, one down.
Yeah,
or you go thicker and thicker each
you
time.
keep going thicker. So winged eyeliner is one of the things that's easy to build up on. So I'd always tell people, start off small. And, there are a lot of videos out there, a lot of tutorials. What I used to do was I would take the Scotch tape and tape it under the eye here, so it creates a nice clean border.
It's easier to do a line there.
It's much easier like that. So you can start off with the Scotch tape, and then you can get a better view on it. So when you try to practice it on your own or freehand it, it's much easier.
Excellent.
And for something like New Year, you want to go thick with your liner, or because you're doing glitter, you're going to keep it thin?
Let me see. Now for New Year's, there's no limit really. You can choose to go as thick as you want. You can go thin, depending on your eye shape as well, because your eye shape plays a big role in your eyeliner.
Yes.
But in her case, she has this almond-shaped eye, so she can basically wear any type of eyeliner.
Okay.
So good for her.
Excellent. Now, would you say that there's any such thing as makeup fitting your party, whereby you, for folks who would probably go to a subtle party, you want to go to just this place where you could have some wine or relax. Then again, there are some places you go and there's a DJ, a band, and you're going out to party. What do you do in situations like this?
Absolutely. Every time my customers would come, I would ask them just a little bit about the event that they're going and basically get an idea of the setting, so that I can, and I also take into consideration their personality and their age as well. So all these things I would consider before I start applying makeup.
I love that. Yes. Yeah, because your personality matters in terms of the type of makeup that you wear as well.
It does.
You can step out, of course, if you're doing something crazy, but for the most part, it's better if it suits you.
Yeah.
So what are we doing now?
I'm going ahead and I am lining her bottom eyeliner, her bottom line, sorry. Doing this very light. She's very good, because even when I do this on myself, they blink a lot, so she's very good.
Alright. So for a first timer, this would be like a really hard part of the makeup.
Yes, and but you know what? I think a lot of our women are very experienced with eyeliner, especially when it comes to lining the bottom lines. So it gets to a point where you can probably do it in your sleep.
Yeah, the bottom line is the easy one. The top line is the hardest.
A lot of people don't do the top.
When you see a girl with very nice top eyeliner, know that she's worked very hard to be able to get ready that day. Unless they've been doing it every day.
Especially liquid eyeliner.
Yeah.
Then again, there are females who would say, oh, I don't like makeup, or I don't mind trying some, but I don't know what to try, and I'm so afraid to get used to it because I like my natural beauty. What do you say to these girls?
That's fine. That's totally fine. I always tell people, makeup is a choice. It's all about expression, and it's my art personally. So I always tell people that you can always opt for a natural look. And to be honest, the makeup that you see on these celebrities and on what you see on Pinterest and YouTube, I mean, this is not everyday realistic makeup. So a lot of people don't see the difference between it. So they become really intimidated when they see a full contour and blush and highlight and all these sparkle and things on your face, and they're not realizing that, okay, this is just for this photo, this shoot. But I encourage women, try it if you want, just try it. And there's nothing wrong with enhancing your natural beauty. Right?
In fact, I think natural makeup is beautiful. It takes a little bit of work to do it, but it enhances everything that you like about yourself, and you still don't look like you have a full painted face.
And it also conceals what you might want to hide. Right.
Nice.
So
we have some of your makeup looks up, obviously.
Oh yeah, some before and afters.
Yeah.
These are some of my much older looks. Yes, I've been oh wow. Yeah. I haven't seen these in a while.
So these are from, obviously, these are photo shoots and stuff like that you've done before.
These are the previous photo shoots that I've done. I think these photos were by Ernie El Puche.
So it sounds like you're talking like you've you've changed your style a bit in terms of makeup.
You know, I've grown, and I'm proud to say that I've grown. And I can see what I've done starting from in 2011 when I started up until now 2016, entering into 2017. So I have grown a lot. My makeup has changed a lot, and basically what we're seeing here is like a timeline of all the things that I've done and all of these companies that I've worked over the years. I had Bellikin calendar twice a year. Nice. I mean, not twice a year, 2 times in a row. I started the 2016 and then doing the 2017.
Okay.
So
So and now we're going back to her look.
Yeah, so she's well glittered out. She has her liner, her brows are did already, and she's nicely highlighted. So what we can do with this look is we can also add eyelashes to her look to kind of seal it off. And eyelashes, again, is an option, but I always feel like eyelashes really bring out your look, especially if you don't have a lot, or if you're looking for volume.
I love the look of lashes when you've gotten your makeup done. It gives it a pop like nothing else.
It does. But it really pops it.
They are not easy to apply.
Not really, no.
So please, if you could tell us how it's easy or how we can put it on, have it stay on, and not necessarily one piece falling in your eye or one going up and the other one coming down, I think a lot more women would try it at home.
I know. All right, so with eyelashes, it's not complicated, and I always tell people, don't be afraid when it comes to eyelashes. And the first thing you have to realize is that eyelashes come in a universal shape, right? So they're not meant to fit your eye perfectly. So when you find your eyelashes, you would take them off, usually with a tweezer, but I already took these off before. So so you would normally take them off, and what I would normally do is set them on the eye first, and then just have her just look down, but I would set them on the eye first, just to make sure that the size is right. If I see that it's too much coming from, if it leaves too many lashes on the end there, then I know it's too long, so I would take a small scissors and cut it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? And also when it comes to eyelash glue, which is my best friend, I usually use a waterproof eyelash glue.
Okay.
Just in case, you never know when tears might fall. But I normally use an eyelash glue. And in this case, I'm just showing you guys in case, because she has an allergic reaction to eyelash glue. Well, the ones that I used before, so I couldn't use it on her today. So I'm just showing you guys initially how to set the eyelash on the eye. So
they come sticky. Some people do it without these,
yes,
but
it
eyelash glue is the way to hold it.
Yeah, if you want that longevity, and of course for it to hold up much longer, then of course you would use the eyelash glue. So what you would do is you would take the eyelash and set it on top of your natural eyelashes. So that's what I did for her. Okay. It just sets right on top of it. And then you allow that to dry for a bit. And then when it's done, I would just take my mascara and run the mascara over it so that your natural eyelashes blend with the fake eyelashes.
And your application was essentially from the center outward?
Yes, from the center outward. It's much easier to control. Yeah. And if you need to shift it a bit, like I said, it's much easier to move it from one side to the other.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, I've already heard my first mistake of where you start to apply from. But I think, and there are also different shapes and sizes. You could go very dramatic, you can go very simple.
Yes, I'm using one that's pretty sparse, but it just gives her a little bit more length. Right, so I'm just giving her a little bit more length as opposed to volume. Some people like volume. I like length and volume, as you can see. I like length and volume. So I always say with lashes, go big. Always go big. So this would initially be her New Year's Eve look, and then of course we would give her some lips.
So let me ask, because you know sometimes when you're doing makeup, or sometimes you hear about even getting dressed, you don't want to overdo something. So you do really bold eyes, you have a light lip. Is that how it works?
That's what I do. I always create this balance. So if you go really bold on the lips, you would go subtle on the eyes. If you go really bold on the eyes, then you would go nude and subtle on the lips. So although we did glitter here, it's still somewhat of a nude, very pretty.
It's subtle. It's beautiful.
Very sheer, very sheer. So we can go a little bit bold
with the lips.
With the lips. Giving her a nice little pink here. Not too bright, not too much.
Nice.
And
quick
then,
transformation.
I know, very quickly.
Well, I mean, the key thing is, and we know that you do a lot more glam than this, but this was really for people to try at home.
Yes, so really try at home, and you know, not to be afraid to try this. It's not really complicated. Everything comes with practice. And notice I only used about 2 or 3 colors on the eyes.
Precisely.
To achieve a look.
So you use the brown at your crease, which was essentially, in finding your crease, it's the area that folds when you open your eyes, right?
Exactly.
And then you do a highlighting color to the top.
Right under the eyebrows. Yes, and the sparkle on the lip. On the lid, sorry.
And that's it. That's how we got our New Year's glam for today.
Sweet.
And you look gorgeous.
Yes.
This is her. This is all her. This is just an enhanced version of her.
All right.
Great. There you have it. All right, close those eyes so we see those. There we go.
Long lashes.
The lashes and the sparkle on your eye and that popping pink gloss. And she is ready for her New Year's celebration.
Yeah.
Tania, I don't know if I should ask, can people make appointments at this time for New Year's Eve?
At this time, I have very, very limited space. I think I can take like 2 people.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's where
how do people quickly grab up those spaces?
You can give me a call at 604-0736. I'm also available on WhatsApp as well, and I'm easily accessible on Facebook. That's Tania Tanisha, or you can find me on my page, Makeup by Tania Tanisha.
All right. Excellent.
Well, thank you so much for stopping in, and we know that your professional skills go way beyond this, but to show something that people can really do at home in 15 minutes. Well, that was just eyes.
That's just about, that was quick.
Yeah, quick thing,
And I think that totally doable, and you can see the finished product. It looks definitely glam for New Year's Eve. Tania, thanks so much for thanking
Thank you.
And thank you for being our model.
Thank you.
Tiana.
Yes,
all right.
Thank you very much.
We're going to go ahead now and take our break. And when we come back, we'll have our wrap up. So stay tuned.
All right.